everybody. This is episode 2 of the SoCal Raider Report. I'm your host with the most, Raider Earn. Let me start off by saying it was a tough week for the Raiders. Not only did we lose a close one in Buffalo, but once again we were cheated by the NFL and their antics. Let me tell you something right now, everybody. I'm so sick and tired of this policy. It's a joke. How can you turn off a game as it's in its most exciting moments, only to show a stupid commercial?
Say what?
And then the beginning of the Chili Chokers game? Give me a break. Let me tell you something right now, everybody. I went ahead on your behalf and contacted the NFL and let them know that this area is not going to stand for this. This area is dominated by Raider fans and will always be dominated by Raider fans because the Raiders are champions. They brought LA its only Super Bowl, so what do you expect?
So after doing a little research, I found out that I needed to contact the office of Mr. Masonson at the NFL. So after ripping the NFL's policy on switching the game and asking some key questions, I got the following response. The switch was made by CBS, which was following the NFL's secondary market TV policy, which states that Los Angeles is a secondary market for the Chargers. All secondary markets must carry in their entirety all road games of their local team. Los Angeles has been a secondary market for the Chargers for at least 35 years. The policy here is not Los Angeles-centric. The same switch to the later game happened in primary and secondary markets for all road teams playing blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you, folks, this was a bunch of malarkey. Only within a week after my call and letter to the NFL did we find a next report, which Raider Joe found on ESPN, which I would like to share with you now. The article found on ESPN.com states the following. In a move that will come as good news to football fans in Los Angeles, the NFL has decided to take a fresh look at their secondary market television rules and will likely show the ending of close games in Los Angeles instead of sticking to league policy by cutting away from a televised game before it is finished to show the start of a San Diego Chokers game.
Anyways, let's get down to the highlights of this week's disappointing loss to Buffalo.
Well, for the Raider offense, the big story of this week was Denarius Moore. This rookie sensation lit it up. Darren McFadden continued his punishing pace, proving to the NFL that he truly is the likely candidate for MVP. Well, as of week 2, the Raiders have the top-rated rushing attack. Check out Michael Bush piling it on. Boom! And in the end, the Raiders' defense could not stop the bleeding, and we fell to Buffalo. It's too bad because it was a close game, and I thought we should have went 2-0.
Hey everybody, it's Raider Chris, chilling here in my zone. Just wanted to talk a little bit about last week's game. Thought it was a pretty good game. We had a running game. Fadden looked awesome. Bush looked awesome. Receivers, they were awesome.
So Raider Chris, let me ask you a question. What do you think about CBS changing the game?
That's chicken.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Well, till next week, folks. I'm your host with the most, Raider Earn. I got a good feeling about next week, so don't lose the faith. The Raiders will be back against the Jets at home, so anything is possible. Till then, see you next time on the SoCal Raider Report.